Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have some more Historicon goodness. While at Historicon a couple weeks ago in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, supporting HMGS, which is Historical Miniature Gaming Society, I played a demo game of this game called Blkout, which is kind of a new miniature agnostic game, which is kind of a it's kind of like a Killzone type of game. Very quick, very deadly. So I enjoyed the demo, so I figured I'd pick up, before making a full investment into the game, I figured I'd pick up some of the tokens, the ruler, and the actual rule book that I could try it out with my figures that I own already, and try out the rule system. And if I like it, I could always go further into the system. But again, this was basically, I want to say, like a starter kit for the actual game, which includes your ruler. Again, this is your mini rulebook, and this was your tokens that are used in the game. So let's move these aside and let's take a look at the rulebook first off. So again, the game was called Blkout. Blkout is an ultra fast-paced tabletop war game representing brutal combat in a near future world. Players will be pushed to their tactical limits, maneuvering, deploying, and destroying their opponent's forces. Blkout provides players with a story-driven world taking place in the twilight of a future colony planet. Humanity's last hope is being choked by conflict and desperation. Players can choose to control forces hell-bent on destruction and control, or the desperate groups allied together in hopes of simply seeing the next multi-sunrise. Again, a game by Enemy Spotted Studios. So when we open this up, we kind of get the flavor as for what kind. Again, this is Blkout Print 2nd Edition. It gives you a little background information here, and it gives you what the table of contents are. You give your introduction, then your future conflict. Before you play, you know that you need models, base to base, terrain, tokens, measuring distances, representing line of sight, cover, vertical combat, unit cards. Again, you want to take a look at some of these cards that are available. Skill checks that you have to do, adjusting skill checks. Movement, obstacles, going up or down, leaning out, jumping. Again, leaning out gives you an example of that. Combat, shooting steps, marking damage, explosive damage, armor. Again, game setup, pick a game size, 1, 2, or 3 groups, pick a scenario, arrange the terrain, how you build a group, deployment edges, give an example of that. Then we talk about game rounds, operations, execution, activating unit, your actions, reactions, making reactions, returning fire, overwatch reaction, juke reaction, combat examples, additional rules, data attacks, vehicle rules, moving vehicles, transports, if they explode, how you destroy a vehicle, obviously, duster rules, special rules, different terrain rules, control points, points of interest and hard points, burn cards, smoke, line of sight, skirmish mode, larger games. Just a little bit of fluff. And then they give you a couple of different games you can try out on your own. So you got Dockyard Assault, again, server defense. Then you have HVT evac. Again, you have 0 day. You have quick reference sheet right here as well. Back here you have shooting, reactions, tokens, markers, cover. And a thank you to all the good people who brought you this game and backed this game. And there you have it. That's the mini rulebook that I picked up. Also, they have the range ruler for the game as well. So on this side, you have the 6-inch ruler. This is your 12-inch. So your medium move was 6 inches. Your full range of movement is 12 inches. Back here is a 4-inch move, and over here is a 1-inch move. So it kind of covers the entire, it's nice, thick, really nice piece of plastic. Really well done ruler. So that's one of the reasons why I picked that up. Really like the range ruler that they had here, which is really slickly done. Really pretty cool. I really like that. And the last but not least, I picked up some of their tokens. We have here, which are the core token set. Again, for more information about all the stuff that I picked up here today, you can go to blkoutgame.com. That's BLKOUTGAME.com. So let's crack this bad boy open. pull out are, now this is not like the normal skinny minis. These are really, really thick plastic. So these are for your targeting. Again, nice, thick right there. Really colorful, really nice. This is placing your targeting down. Then we have when you're shooting, where you're shooting from. So these are small, but these go on the bottom of your figure. So if your figure so I'll give you an example. So if I'm using him during combat, the way he's facing, the way his direction is. There's a short action, long action. There you have that there. And this is what I thought was the coolest. So pop one of these out. This out. Pop one of these guys out. Which is part really, I really dug these. These really made me happy when I picked this up. These were letting you know that someone who's in line of sight, or they're hiding behind something. Let's see if I can get this guy to go in there. There you go. So example, if this guy was hiding behind a wall, so just use this as an example. The guy is hiding behind a wall and he's going to shoot in that direction. He's partially out and looking at a guy he's going to be shooting who's over here. Use this guy here out in the cover, out in the open. You put this here so that you would know that A, he's shooting in that direction, but also by the simple fact that it lets you know that he is peering out and that he can be seen to some degree. That he's not in total cover, but he is aiming a shot towards you right there. All right. So again, you get a load of those tokens right there. Again, the figures are for demonstration purposes only and are not included with the purchase that I made that day. So again, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, and you got all the bases that you need for them. And these, again, it's nice thick plastic. They come out, as you can tell, relatively easily, but they're really high quality and nice plastics. And again, you have your blue, your red, and your green. Each represent something a little bit different in the game, in gameplay. I'll show you those up close real quick. Very cool. Again, your targeting again. Again, nice and thick. And your marker. That's what it looks like put together. And that's what they look like overall. So again, this is everything that's included when we're talking about Blkout, the miniatures game. We're talking about the token set, the 2nd edition rulebook, and the range marker. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.